Hey guys, it's Crystal. I just wanted to do a quick video on our experience traveling to Japan and some of the places that we visited while we were there. So the first thing I want to jump into is our flight over there with my daughter. She's 2 years old and she did absolutely amazing going over there. But unfortunately, she did get sick before we actually were leaving. Actually, she got sick while we were at the airport. She had a little fever and just not herself and kind of just, so I guess that kind of played into why she did so well on the plane. But basically, she slept the entire time while in the plane. She did pretty well eating in the plane. I didn't really have to use the bag that I packed her. And if you're interested in what I did pack for, click on this video. It will show you what I packed for her. So yeah, I barely even got into that bag. She did really well with going potty, which actually helped her learn how to use the potty even more. I guess she was so interested in going to the potty in the airplane that she wasn't going in her pull-ups, which was awesome. So technically I didn't really need to pack too much pull-ups, but you know, you never know. I'm glad I had them just in case she did have any accidents in the plane or whatever. But she did really well sleeping and going to the restroom and eating and just entertaining, I guess, herself. So yeah, she did really, really well. Now, however, coming back home was a completely different story. It could have been worse. Don't get me wrong. It could have been really worse. We could have had like a meltdown. I think with the time difference, flying back home totally just threw her off. She was cranky, whining. She didn't do any big tantrums or anything like that, but she was whining a little bit, crying and stuff. I did get into the bag that I packed for her. We definitely took pretty much everything out of that bag and tried to entertain her as much as possible. The one big thing that definitely worked for us that was inside the backpack were stickers. She was so entertained with stickers for the most part. And we had stickers everywhere, all over the place, all over me, all over her books, all over her dad, all over her seat. Obviously, I didn't care where the stickers were as long as she was entertained and not bothering anybody. And that was the main concern. I didn't want to bother anybody, especially on a long flight. And of course, my husband's like, don't worry about other people, but I'm the type of person who thinks about others. But anyway, so stickers was a main thing that worked for us that was in her backpack. Another thing that she liked was the little notebook and pen. That definitely worked for us. And yeah, those were the two main things. She did watch a little bit of TV on the seat, but she wasn't really that interested. We did use the headphones that were inside of the backpack. She probably wore them for a little while and then was like over it. She did color for a while. She did see the books for a while that were in there. Little figurines that I packed for her. She didn't really play too much with the magnet book that we took for her. She was kind of interested in it. However, we did lose a magnet piece. So if you don't want to lose any pieces of books or whatever, I wouldn't advise to take it. So yeah, those are some of the items that worked for us and didn't work for us, but definitely stickers did work for us, which was awesome. So yeah, other than that, she did really well in the beginning going over there and not so well on the way back. But yeah, that was our experience with our toddler on the airplane. So now I'm going to talk about the places that we actually went to. We pretty much did something every single day while in Japan. Maybe there was 2 or 3 days that we didn't do anything necessarily. Um, but these are some of the places that we went to that I suggest you could take your family or your children. We went to and I'm probably gonna mess up all of these names of these places. The Zoo looks like this. This is a name right here. And this zoo had pandas in it. This zoo is a decent sized zoo that we went to. A lot of animals to see. But definitely a lot more people when we went. I don't know if it was because of the time of day that we went. We actually went during the week, so we were kind of surprised to see that there was a bunch of people there. But it was a really nice zoo. I liked it. Like I said, a lot of animals to see. And I believe by this zoo they had like a separate little kiddie park next to it, which was really nice. We didn't visit it because my daughter was already knocked out by the time we were done with the zoo. But I believe they had a kiddie park, and it had like a bunch of little rides, and they had food and stuff. So it was a really nice zoo. Definitely take your kid there. But probably go early in the morning. I believe we went around 2 or 3, and there was a lot of people there. A lot. And they have strollers there for your kids to rent. Like everywhere we went, we either rented a stroller or we borrowed one from my sister-in-law. Actually went to another zoo before the Zoo. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm like totally getting this name wrong. We went to a different zoo before that one, and I wish I knew the name. I'm gonna have to link it below, or you can maybe search it. I don't know. I'll ask my husband and link it below so y'all could definitely check it out. But we went to a different zoo. This one was nice. Not as much animals to view. It was like really big though, like really, really big and spread out. Like the animals were spread out and everything. And what I liked about this zoo is, separate from the zoo, they have like this really long slide that you can go down. I believe you have to be probably a certain height, or go with a parent if you have little ones. But they have a really big slide that the kids get on, and they have a smaller one for smaller kids. And it looks really fun. Of course, I didn't do it because I'm pregnant, and my daughter's kind of small, so we didn't put her on it. But it was really nice. But that's what I liked about that zoo. Not too many animals, really spread out. Not that many people. Not as crowded as the other zoo. So if you want something that's less crowded and less animals, go to that zoo. But it was still nice. My daughter enjoyed it very much. We enjoyed it very much. So those were the 2 zoos that we went to. And again, I wish I had the name of this one. But yeah, definitely take your kids to these zoo if you're around the area. And of course I'm going to link all the information below. The other place we went to was the Anpan Museum, and my daughter, she liked it a lot. She wasn't in the greatest moods when we went there, but she still enjoyed herself, and after going to the museum, she got even more into Anpanman while we were there. It's called the Anpanman Children's Museum and Mall in Yokohama. Here was a little ticket. And yeah, that's the name of it. It's really like a little amusement park for kids than a museum to me. This place does get crowded. Again, when we went, I think we went during the week. It was either during the week or maybe the weekend. I don't really remember. But it was pretty crowded when we were there. But my daughter had an awesome time, and my nieces had a good time too. So I definitely recommend taking your toddler to Ampaman. Another place we went to, which was really awesome, my father-in-law wanted to take the whole family to this resort, and right next to the resort is an indoor like hot spring water park, which was totally awesome. I'm gonna link it below or put the name right here. Um, but this is what the brochure looks like. It's really cool. This is the inside. And I don't have pictures or footage of when we were in there, but it's really cool. All this right here is like a big hot tub. And here is where the little kids area is at. My daughter absolutely loved this area. Mind you, when we went, it was like 40, 50 degrees. But being that it was indoor and a hot spring, oh, it felt so awesome. This is what the outside looks like. They have little slides and like little cave and water fountains. And again, all the water is hot, nice and hot. So, oh, it's called Unison. That's the name of this place. So yeah, the water is nice and warm. I mean, you'll be cold for a few seconds going in and out of the building, but once you're in that water, it felt awesome. Of course, I couldn't really be in the hot spring too much being pregnant. It's not necessarily good for me, so me and my husband and daughter didn't really stay for the whole day, but the rest of the family did. This place had food there if you want to eat. They even have an area where you can, I'm not going to say swim, but just relax in wine water, coffee water, sake water. And I know it sounds totally gross, but yeah, you just sit in there and it's warm wine, coffee, sake. I think they had a green tea area. There was also a room where you just lay down on the hot marble, so it feels nice and relaxing on you. They had a room where it was like aromatherapy. You walk in there and it smells so good in there. They had a sauna. Again, outside they had the 3 slides and like this little cave waterfall thing, and then separate from that they had an area where it's like a kid area where they have water slides and just water dumping on you and stuff, and it was like a really fun place to take your family. And I believe you can stay there. They have rooms that you can rent there, and I believe they also have like a 3D theater and something else. I can't remember what the other deal was. We only did the water park area, and we didn't stay there. We stayed right across the street from it, which was a nice place too because they had buffet. They had, I think, a sauna there too. So yeah, if you're in the area, I believe this place is near Fuji Mountain. Let's see. I believe that's pretty much the main things that we did while we were there. Other things that we did were going to a temple with the family. We took our girls there. There's a tradition where the girls are, I believe, 3, 5, and 7. They dress up in a kimono, and we took pictures and stuff. So because my daughter was gonna be 3 next year. My niece is 3, and my other niece was gonna be 7. So being that we were all there together, we decided to go to the temple and take photos of them in their kimono. I don't know if I'm gonna post pictures. I have to ask my sister-in-law if it's okay if they want me to post it. I might post one of my daughter though, here or here. So yeah, that was another thing we did. Of course, we went to do some shopping, went to the mall. Of course, you can check out my haul of my daughter's things that we got from the places we went to, and then my haul of the things that I got while I was in Japan. That's pretty much it as far as the places we went to and what we did. I do have to say I probably wouldn't want to go again being pregnant because I got tired like very fast and often. So, because just there's just so much walking to do and stuff. But after my mother-in-law bought me like the support thing for my belly and for my back, it was way better. And if y'all are interested in that, please check out my Japanese haul, and I'll explain more about it in that video. But yeah, other than that, our trip was really good. Flight was really good, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a lot of talking and rambling, but I just wanted to share with you our experience on the airplane with my daughter and how it went, and some of the places that we went to and that we recommend you taking your family if you're ever in Japan. Again, everything's going to be linked below for information on these places that we went to. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.